What is going on, everybody, and welcome to day 3 of our Mexican Puerto Vallarta trip. Today is Sunday, so even in Mexico, we're going to go find a place to watch the game. But for now, we need to go find breakfast. So we're going to go find a spot to get a coffee, a pastry, and start our day out right before we go find a lunch spot where we can hunker down and watch the games. Let's go. What is going on, travelers, and welcome to the video. It is an absolutely stunning day here in Puerto Vallarta, and we wanted to say thank you for stopping by and spending it with us. Today we started the day with some D's coffee and pastries. We enjoyed a light breakfast of an apple muffin, a coffee, and an Americano, but then it was time to get on the road and see the Malencon. We spent about 15 to 20 minutes walking along the Malencon, taking in the views, the beautiful ocean, and the morning sun. After that, it was definitely mimosa time. It is Sunday Funday after all. Who are you to judge? We stopped by a newer bar and restaurant called Day Offs. The menu looked great, but being as we had just eaten, we decided to stick with having a drink at the bar. We were the only ones in there, but this place seemed to get packed almost every afternoon. We started the day with 2 mimosas. After we left Day Offs, we headed over to Devil Bar for some NFL football. The Cardinals and Seahawks fans were out in force, but we don't judge them. After a couple of drinks at Devil Bar, we were back on the move. We headed down the Malecon and back into Zona de Romantica, where we stopped at a place that many people had recommended to us, called Nacho Daddy, for some more football and drinks. And of course, the namesake of the place, we had the nachos. We may have eaten them all before I remembered to pull the camera out. Sorry about that. Next up was a trip to the room for a little afternoon nap. But not before we stopped at one of our local favorites. You've seen it in the videos before, Andalays, for a little bit of the afternoon games and a couple of drinks. But after that, we really did go back to the room and take in a short afternoon power nap before heading to dinner. And with that, we are headed to dinner. We jumped in the elevator and headed down the stairs, down the mountain, and went to IK Mixology. While we are on our way to dinner, let me ask you, if you enjoy watching our videos or find any value in our content at all, if you could please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up on the video. It helps the channel grow and helps us get the opportunity to keep bringing you videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and we appreciate you. IK Mixology is a rooftop restaurant at the start of the Malecon here in Puerto Vallarta. This restaurant did not disappoint. We ordered drinks and took in some stunning views. I decided to start with a popcorn old fashioned, and Kyle had a rosé. For dinner, we ordered the popcorn shrimp as a starter and split the short rib for a main. I will say the food here was better than expected. The sunset view here was perfect, and we enjoyed watching it from a rooftop and seeing everyone down below. One thing we love about Puerto Vallarta is how it's not only the tourists watching sunsets, it's local families as well as expats from all over the world. After dinner, it was time to head to You guessed it, Canto Del Mar to see our bartender friend from yesterday. We went and had a margarita with him and spent a little time talking about all of his favorite places in Puerto Vallarta. After that, we hit the road, and there was definitely a show going on along the Malencon. There was a festival getting ready to start, but there was a few too many people for us to jump in the crowd. So we decided to just head to Margarita Time, the place that we had seen a few days before, and have a passion fruit margarita. This place was absolutely slammed every time we walked by it, so we didn't have a chance to eat there, but I do recommend you stop by and try it out. It is one of the most poppin' places on the Malecon. After that, we headed to Republic Bar and had an old fashioned and a water.
Viva Mexico! Super fun. Wow.
Next up was the obligatory vacation staple, street tacos, and they definitely hit the spot. As always, we appreciate you watching and tune in for our next episode, day 4 of our Puerto Vallarta vacation. See you soon.
Puerto Vallarta!